A pen and a paper. That's all you need if you want to start creating SOPs and extract yourself from your business. As most of entrepreneurs, you probably has been involved in the operation since day one and did everything on your own. And you also know that SOPs are things, systems, workflow, processes. You have to do it, right? But the question most of entrepreneurs, and I can see that in my clients, is like, how do I start? Where do I start? How do I create the first one? Do I need to have like a fancy tool like Notion, Trello, or Asana, or ClickUp, whatever? And that is really overwhelming. So the result is that it's never really starting. And a lot of knowledge is lost because you start growing your team and you get someone on board, you train this person, and this person would do the job and then leave. And you have another person and you have to train this person again. You waste time, you waste knowledge because this person could have learned things that are important for your business, and you lose money at the end of the day. So this is why I just want to introduce you to a simple method that you can start right now to start creating SOPs. And for that, all you need, again, is just paper and a pen. And with that, what I want you to do is to keep it with you. So take a small one, and then every single day for at least 1 week, 2 is better, every single day, you will write down everything you do, day in, day out, every single step. It shouldn't be time consuming. It's just write it down, simple words, simple keywords for you to remember what you have done and maybe how long it took. Once you have done it for, let's say, 1 week, you have a list of so many tasks that you have done. And then you can see clearly where you are spending your time. And that is already overwhelming. This is why I want you to take the 20% of the tasks that you have done this week that are the easiest to explain to someone else. Why the easiest? Because now we want you to get started. We want to get the ball rolling. I don't know if it's the right expression in English, but we want things to be easy, to have no friction so you can start writing your SOPs. So you know that you have this big list of tasks that you do. You want the 20% easier to explain. You take them and now you start writing them down. And you start creating your first SOPs from things that you know by heart because you do them every single day. How do you write an SOP? There are plenty of information on the internet that you can find. You have examples, templates, just type template SOP on Google and you will find so many different things. It just has to be simple. The only question you should ask yourself is, if I give this document to someone that doesn't know anything about my business, is this person able to complete the task? If this is a yes, then it's a good SOP. It doesn't matter the way you presented it. But if you want to make things simple, you can always add some, let's say, steps category. First, you want the person to understand what is your main objective. What is it that you try to achieve? What is the exact task that you want them to achieve and why you want to achieve it? Then you start listing the different steps of this task. And at the end, you provide the person with a solution, a way to make sure that the task was done correctly. Once you're done, refine them. Make sure that they work. And for that, you can simply ask your team to read them out. You can ask your friend, whatever. Make people read it and ask them if they understood it. Once you're sure that the first document that you've created are easy to use, that are understandable, you will write the SOP, how to write an SOP. And this one, you want it to be really precise, because now that you have written down SOPs for yourself, that you know exactly what you want and how you want them to be written, you can create this SOP that will tell exactly what needs to be in. And you will take this new SOP that you have written and you will bring it to your team. Explain them what you want to do, that you want to create these processes to extract the knowledge that you have in your brain, that they have in their brain, to be used again and again to systematize, to make the business work better, and explain them why it is important for them and for the brand and for us to achieve our mission together, and then ask them to do the same as you did. Take a pen and a paper and write down everything they do every day until they can get the complete list and select the 20% that are the easiest to explain. And they take your SOP, the one that you've created, for them to understand exactly how you want them to write their own. And they will write those ones, the ones for themselves, from the 20% things that are easiest to explain of what they do. When they're done with that, you guys come together and look at what they did and exchange. Look at yours, look at them, and try to come up with a process, to refine the process that you first created, to involve everybody in the process of creating good and simple SOPs for the future of your business. Once you have this process, once you have refined them again and again, then it's time to pick a tool. Whatever the tool you want, fancy or not, Notion, Trello, whatever, you can start writing everything that you guys have created in this tool. But now it's all in the same format. Now everybody can understand every single SOP that you've written is usable for anyone, even if this person doesn't know anything about the business. Then now you just have to do it for the rest of the task of your business, for everything that is done by anyone. And then you can refine it if you want. You can find plenty of content on the internet on what are processes, what are workflows, and SOPs, how to integrate together. But it doesn't really matter. What it really matters is that you start now, because the best moment to start writing down what you do in your business was at the very beginning of your business. The second best moment is right now. I hope that was useful and not confusing to you. I wanted to make it very simple. It's just a method that gets you started. So if you want to create a business where you are not the key that make it work, if you want the business to grow without you having to act on it every single day, if you want to create an asset that people want to buy at some point, because this is why you wanted to be an entrepreneur, is to be free to do cool things and not to be involved in daily operation, then just start now. Just take a pen and paper and start writing down what you do.